Hi. Wow, they're already cutting me off. Okay, this will be interesting. This is going to be a collective reading, feeling out the energy of the new moon in Virgo. That'll be the 17th, or wherever you are in the world. Today it is the 17th for me in Hawaii. You know, it's a new moon, which means you can't see it, right? It's dark in the sky. I think that's when it's actually the most powerful, is when you can't see it. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord. It very much so feels like kind of being comfortable in the dark. You know, the new moon, that darkness of the new moon, it's really about infinite possibilities, yeah? Things that you can't see, but doesn't mean it's not there. Something gorgeous and delicious about the darkness. I myself teeter more on that side. You know, we have both light and dark. Not that it's dark means negative, but dark means dark. It's like the moon. You have a dark side of the moon. The side of the moon that nobody sees, but it's there. And I think that this is kind of the running theme right now, is that maybe what you didn't see God, I just see it too in my mind's eye, that like you don't see it, but it's like a whole fucking infinite garden full of like shit. Like of blessings and abundance and miracles and new opportunities and like everything that you've ever freaking wanted is just like there, but you don't see it. Now that can be discouraging sometimes, because it's like, I want to see it in the 3D. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo, meditate and contemplate new moon in Pisces. Meditation brings answers. Because when we meditate, we are not looking for the answers, right? When we meditate, we are quiet. Things come when you're not looking. It just does, because it's the path of least resistance. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sag. And step out of your comfort zone. North Node. Fiery climax approaches. It's seeing what's been hidden. You know, be careful what you ask for. A lot of people are saying, show it to me. I want to see it. I want to know it. Okay. Not that it's a bad thing, but it's just, okay. Careful what you ask for. Step out of your comfort zone, being brave and courageous. Here it says, don't let pride get in your way. Sometimes we want to climb up because we don't want to look like an idiot, right? We're afraid to be wrong, or we're afraid to be vulnerable. We're afraid to jump and the other person doesn't. And it's sort of like, well, I don't want to be vulnerable if they're not going to be vulnerable. Shit. Well, I don't want to put myself out there if they're not going to put themselves out there. Shit. It's this pride thing too. Pride is also what makes us feel like we're lacking something, because it almost is this feeling of like, it's a block, right? When we're too prideful, because it's about ego that gets in the way. And don't get me wrong, we need to have ego. Ego is healthy, but not that kind of ego. Luck is on your side is really important, because it tells us that you got a little bit of a almost divine help, divine intervention. Has this feeling of like magic to it, huh? A feeling of like, destiny. The albatross, baggage, guilt, shame, regret. This is the kind of shit you gotta let go of. It's weighing you down. In this particular new moon, let it go. You know, new moons are super powerful. People think it's a full moon, yeah, that takes center stage. Well, the full moon is bright. But you know what's more powerful is what you don't see coming. It's kind of like if you were to attack on your enemies, right? Stealth. Being stealth. Hidden in plain sight. There's power in that. It also says a good sign or omen. So maybe for some of you, this is like the sign that you've been waiting for, right? It's like, this is it. The geese, relocation, knowing where you're going. It's migration. That it's the whole, you know how animals will feel this like instinct to migrate during certain times of year? And like, does someone tell them where to go? No, they just do. They just know where to go. It's this feeling of like intuition within them, like feeling like I've got to go here, I've got to go there. That's how it's going to be for us. Feeling this like pull to your true north, right? True north is home. Home is not a place. Home is a feeling, you know? Home is safety, it's safe haven. The yarn. It's a conundrum, but it says it's unraveled. Strung along, tangled up, stuck. Feel like it's no longer. If you were in some kind of a complicated situation, you was all tied up in the motherfucker, I feel like this is going to be no longer. The bear. I mean, good Lord. The bear is the boss. It's a mama bear. It could be a CEO. Really protective. This can be finances. It's a strong person, affluent, muscular. The bears are waking up now. We've prophesized the damn bears waking up for quite a fucking minute. The fact that they're actually waking up is like crazy to me. It's like, oh yeah, we prophesize that, but then to like see them, it's like, wow. Holy shit, they're up. Some are stirring in their sleep, you know? Meaning they're awakening. The thing about the bears, again, it's an instinctual thing. The bear doesn't get woken up by an alarm clock per se, right? It gets waken up by itself. Its own instincts tells it it's time to get up, to get out of hibernation. It's time to, it's spring. Chariot, it's Cancerian energy, but something comes in. Something comes in fast and it comes in quick. The fucking Celtic knot. I don't know if I told you guys this story on YouTube, but the Celtic knot thing, a couple of weeks ago, I was shopping, bored, right? Do a lot of retail therapy. And I wanted to buy, I was looking for toe rings, right? Because I love like bougie things like that. Okay, I just do. And anywho, of all the different ones there was, hundreds of them, I was very drawn to the one that was a Celtic knot design. And matter of fact, it's delayed in the mail. Like everything else from that order came in, but that didn't come in yet. It said, oh, still processing. And it was a Celtic knot. That was a few weeks ago. Anywho, in this particular deck, the Celtic knot is unconditional love, legendary, divine union, eternal love, infinity, and love of a lifetime. Tying the knot. This is a person that it's this, yeah? It's the yarn. You know, in most circumstances, getting tied up together is not the best thing, right? It's karma, it's complicated, it's dramas. I feel restricted. In this case, this Celtic knot, this tying together of the two of you is very like, it's like hand fasting, right? Or it would be sort of like the red string of fate. You guys are tied together by fate, is what it is. And the masculines could be waking up to that if that resonates with you, because that's not going to be for everybody's story, okay? The Celtic knot is a really big fucking deal. It means it's divine union. 1111 shit. Twin flame, if you will. I don't like to talk about the labels of it, but we got to, because people can't read my motherfucking mind. The bridge. I mean, it says unite. You remember I had the dream a couple weeks ago that said, I was reading it in a book or something. I was reading it and it said, all of the bridges have been put in place for them to come home. Swear to God, it's what it said in my dream. I don't have dreams like that too, where I'm reading something. I don't recall ever like having a dream where it's a book or something that I'm reading. And I almost forgot it because I'm not a very good like dreamer as far as like sleeping. I'm a dreamer, right, in the aspect of like, because I'm an aqua, I live in the ether, so in my mind, I'm always in my mind and I dream big like that. But sleeping, I don't dream like that. I'm not a lucid dreamer. We're just not known to be those kinds of dreamers, right, aquas. And so when I do remember dreams, it's because it's really fucking important. And when I woke up that morning, I was like, oh no, I could feel it too. It was like, I just knew it. Something really big was happening. It's the whole, as I said a couple of weeks ago, it was bridging the gap. Between what, 5D, 3D? Sure. Masculine, feminine? Sure. Bridging the gap of things that, of obstacles that stood in your way. If there were separation. So this communication that can come in, because the bridge is about communication, connecting, integrate, overcoming barriers, right? And this whole energy right here is about bringing two separate wholes together into one. And isn't that like an infinity symbol? Two holes coming together like that, fusing together. Two, not those holes, honey. Those holes too, though. But it's the swans. I think it's what you do to it too. When you come across it, you drop it real motherfucking quick too. You all, oh shit, fuck that. Oh my God, nonstop, the swans. To get the swans with the Celtic knot, with the bridge, it's mind-blowing. It just all, it comes in slowly at first, but then it comes in all at once and it's like a fucking missile. It's like the floodgate. Now the swans, if you don't know already, talking about twin flames and such, soulmate, twin flame, the one, a pair of things, blooming love, fate, and deep soul connection. I mean, holy fuck, and the swans keep coming up. Swans is a mirror too. It's like looking in a mirror. That's why they call it twin flame or twin souls. People have romanticized the whole twin flame thing. It really is one of those things where it's like Bigfoot and Loch Ness. Like we thought we saw it. We think we thought that couple was. All these years, when people will say, oh, the twin flames have been reunited, they weren't. I mean, at least this is my own perspective and what I'm feeling that resonates with me, and me tapping into like source energy and my guides. Like they weren't. They were soulmates, karmic soulmates, or they were other things, but they were not this. You want to know why? Because they didn't need to reunite until now, because look at the state of the world. The thing about the twin flames is that you're supposed to come together to perform a mission. And the mission is to hold the light, hold the frequency, to be an inspiration, to be motivators, to be philanthropists, to be humanitarians. Hello, it would be now, the state of the world. So you may have a little bit of a different role, right? Everybody's gonna have a little bit of a different role, but not everybody is meant for this mission. Because some people are never going to awaken. This is you and another person that have agreed. I'm going to find you. I saw this adorable, dorky joke today on Instagram, and it said, what did the nut say to the other nut? I'm a cashew. It said, I'm a cashew, like I'm gonna catch you. Ready or not, here I come, you can't hide. I'm gonna find you and make you want me. Ready or not, here I come, you can't hide. Fuji's said so, hunty. I don't even know what to do. I just was not expecting that. I thought we were gonna do this deep shit that wasn't very like lovey, but lovey is like here, and I need a moment. again, when you keep prophesizing shit and then it finally actually comes, you go, oh, 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 we knew it was coming. But it was like Loch Ness. It was like Bigfoot. It was like the Yeti. Like, yeah, the Yeti exists, of course. Because you can't show me proof that it doesn't exist. That's the way my mind works, right? As an Aquarian, like, okay, it's not that I just believe in anything, but it's also that I'm super open-minded, but I'm also logical. Like, if you can't prove it to me, then how do I know it does not exist? So I was open-minded to the twin flame thing. It's just I knew it was different than what people were saying. People had this whole romantic idea of what it was, and what they forgot was that it was about finding ourselves first, falling in love with ourselves. You know, really the mission was to be single and alone and whole and have your cup filled and go through the healing and to release any baggage and old karma that that you brought with you from past lives. And it was about breaking generational curses, and it was about healing ancestral traumas. And then when you did that and you became the right frequency, poof, your light went on, huh? Now it's like fireflies. It's how you see the other one. It's you recognize it. Your soul group, right? Your soul tribe. But this, the swans, it's a whole nother level of like, it's beyond magnets. It's yes, it's magnetic. So you could run and try and pull away, but because you're tied together with the red string of fate, you will just snap right back together. Once the bridge is, once the gap is bridged. Meaning once being separate is no longer. So your whole lives you have been separate, never met each other before, right? Didn't know the other existed. My point being is that when the souls realize this other person exists, it's fucking over. Like the souls are not gonna let this go because they know this is my person. It just is. So twin flames are meant to come together to help save the world, basically, if you want to like look at it like that. But they save themselves first. That's the point. So if your life is still a shit show, that doesn't apply. The house, the very first word says home. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. What did I say earlier? That it was about like true north and shit, and like feeling that this, it's like this person also too, it's like home. Remember I said home is not a place. I don't know what to do. Sometimes it's so spot on. Like, what do you do? Like, it's even awkward for me where it's like, I mean, it says home, belonging, roots, comfort, safety, family, traditions, buildings, shelter, and boundaries. The other word that stands out to me is safety, safe haven. Remember a few months ago, if you watched like a lot of my special love readings that I do, the collective ones, one of them, and I can't remember exactly which one, but one of them I had talked about, I want to say it was like Cancer season a couple months ago. Something about a safe haven would be really important. But I think it's kind of like common sense is what we're looking for. Nobody wants to find shelter in a fucking shack. Or find shelter with a person that is a fucking train wreck. This is a solid thing, right? Four, right? Four is stability. How, it's like, sorry, I can't talk. It's like, what's 11-11, isn't it? 4, right? It's also about, God, it's peace. It brings this extreme peace. I always believed that that's how it would work. And it's my thing. I've learned over time, you know, when I was young, you'd ask me, what do I want? I want to be rich. I want to be famous. I want to be successful. I want to save the world. You know, I'm a total aqua. I want to save the world, but I got a Capricorn moon. So that's why I bougie as shit, right? So I also want to have some shit, okay? I want some nice shit. That's my shit. But I also want to save the motherfucking world. And that's what I wanted when I was younger. And now that I'm older, you know what I want? When people say, well, what do you want? What's going to make you happy? Peace. Because it all starts with peace, doesn't it? When you have peace within yourself, everything just sort of aligns. And not only that, I'm just tired of being stressed the fuck out, as most of you are. tired of being anxious and worried. You remember all of those years we spent worried about our partner because we couldn't trust them, and when they say they would go somewhere, we'd be all, wonder if they're really gonna go where they are, where they said they were gonna fucking go, and you felt like you had to spy on them, you felt like anxious. I just can't live like that anymore. I can't. We've been cheated on, we've been in relationships with partners who are liars, and that anxiety and that rejection almost, and that betrayal that we felt, we've healed from. And so I'm never going to be in a place like that ever again. This person that I encounter, I'm going to know it's them because they provide that sense of fucking safety. They will bring peace. Now that don't mean it's gonna be fucking rainbows and unicorns and shit 24/7. You gonna get on each other's damn nerves. Maybe you don't like the way they chew. Maybe they snore. I mean, I have a deviated septum, so, and I have allergies, so from what I've heard, I purr. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe, I don't know, maybe the way they laugh, like, it's like, I don't know, but I have a feeling that they'll be perfect no matter what. Like, you know, when you're in love with somebody, everybody else ugly. That's how I am. Like, I can't like be interested in multiple people. I'm an all or nothing kind of a person, and I've always been that way. So it's like they'll be perfect, but yet at the same time it won't be perfect. You know what I'm saying, right? Realistically. It's the peace thing. It's the safety. People can buy you gifts. People can look attractive, because they can buy gym memberships. They can go and like buy healthy food. They can like go and, you know, get plastic surgery. But what they can't, but what you cannot buy is a goddamn good soul. You see what I'm saying? You can't buy like solid shit. Be a solid motherfucker. Like, you can't buy that. Those things are priceless. You have the Stallion, breaking free, strong emotions, desire, sexual energy, motivated, and drive. And look at that, bottom of the deck's a rabbit. And the rabbit is about new beginnings, desire, sex and procreation, fertility, and a sudden increase. You guys make this connection together, and it will be this really strong feeling of like, how do I say this? I want to put a baby inside you. And I want to stick it in. I want to fuse together with you physically. Because like the souls are going to like fuse together, right? That's going to happen in a spiritual, emotional level. But it's this absolute like need to want to be together physically. But that comes later. Whether it's because it has to, because you guys are far away. You know, it's been prophesized too that twin flames would be worlds apart. They would literally be very far away. And it reminds me of the movie with Will Smith and Charlize Theron, Hancock. Remember in Hancock, they were basically like twin flames. But remember when they would get too close together? They'd fuck each other up. So I think you come together when you're not going to fuck each other up. When you've both been able to tame that hurricane and fire and passion within your own self. You have willpower now. They come together, right? But this new beginnings here, it screams it. But it's also the procreation thing too. You know, like fucking like bunnies, basically. It's a strong emotional connection, spiritual connection, but also physical. The owl. And Sag temperance. The owl is like an old wise soul. It says secrets are lifted. Remember the darkness that you don't see, you don't know, the unknown. See it now. You also have the loons. Holy motherfuck. The loons talks about deep commitment and an uncommon bond. It also talks about family. So you guys have family in 2 cards here. This is family. This person will be family. They are soul tribe family. This is their part of you, you're part of them. But also the family thing too is about putting roots together, laying roots together, creating a family together, hence having a child, a baby. It's this, I mean, what else, what other cards do you fucking need? Like, seriously? Look at this. On top of which you had the bridge. Look at that. Like, I didn't think it was going to be a lovey-dovey reading. I really thought we were going to talk about other things. I just did not expect this. But isn't that how it always happens? It's just not what you expect it to be. because I think it has to catch us off guard. This catches you absolutely off guard. The balance thing with temperance too. Yeah, temperance is balance. It's about alchemy, alchemizing. It's about tempering two extremes also, right? Hot, cold, white, black. It would be tempering, like, I don't know, like, so all the way over here, all the way over here. It's like this, I don't know, it's bringing two extremes together, finding the perfect balance. It's this uniting of two extremes. I mean, the whole thing screams uniting. I don't know what to tell you. You know, I do not like to do the whole fluffy, romantical, live in the fucking dream world shit. I'm a realist. Yes, I'm a dreamer because I'm an aqua, but I'm a realist. I don't like to promise fluffy, oh my god, unless it's gonna happen. But can I tell you, this is oh my god. Not for all of you, but those that didn't do the work, well, no. And then also not for everybody, because not everybody's meant to be like a twin, right? This feels very twinny. It feels very twinny. And you know that's a big deal if I say that, because I do not like to promise shit like that. I don't like to indulge in it, fulfillment. Look at that gorgeous full moon in the background. It's ripe. The time is now. It's ripe. It's just like how when the baby is hidden in the womb, like just like that dark new moon energy, you can't see it, but doesn't mean it's not there. So it's sort of like the baby in the womb. Like you don't see the baby in the womb, but it's there, it's growing, it's hidden out of protection. And then when it's time for the baby to be born, it's time, right? Fulfillment. It's ready, it's fully grown. The cocoon, like the butterfly, comes out when it's time, it's ready, it's ripe. Something about the energy being ripe. But I think it's also about the two of you guys ready. New beginnings. Why is the goddamn light so like that? New beginnings. That's twice new beginnings, because you also had that with the rabbits. Rabbits are good luck too. It's a bit of a luck. You also had that Sag energy. Remember, luck is on your side. But it's something about luck. Happiness with the fucking dolphins and the sun. Dolphins are soulmate energy. So it could be a soulmate here too, not just twin flame. But the point of the matter is it's two souls coming together, or coming back together, because you may not have met in this life, and I can guarantee you most of you have not. This is a new person in this life, but they're an old soul. You've had many past lives with them, right? So I mean, and also dolphins mate for life. The future. You couldn't see it, right? It was like, tell me what's coming, tell me what's happening, and you couldn't see it. It's hidden. For protection, sure. Some of you it was hidden because it was just like the universe was saying like, damn bitch, can you let it be a fucking surprise? Like shit. I mean, it's like Christmas. And I did channel that recently. Remember, one of my recent readings was the whole energy of Christmas comes early. It's like, damn bitch, can't you like relax and fucking wait? Let your ass be surprised. It's a gift. We want to surprise you. You deserve it. It's finally being able to see the future. You know what it is too? It's seeing the future in someone. Like, it sounds corny and cheesy as fuck, I know. But I've always said this. It's when you look at a person and you actually see your past, your present, and your future in them. Because of course, obviously you have past lives, but they awaken things in you. Like, that's how you know it's a really big fucking deal and it's an important connection, because they awaken things in you. You start remembering shit about past lives and stuff, or things from the past, and you go like, well, how the fuck did I know that? Because it's what they do. They awaken you. They accelerate your growth in a good, positive way. You have karmic people in our life that come in for a season and a reason, right? But this is different. This is like they're here to stay. So seeing the future, finally, and also seeing the future in another person. Dive deep. This is all about the emotions, right? You cannot be standing like this looking. I'm just gonna be over here. The fuck you are. Get in. It's like jumping off the cliff and actually like diving into emotions. And like for some of us, that's just not what the fuck we do. You want me to do who and the what and a how? What am I doing? I'm jumping where? I think throughout my awakening process, I've learned to be more vulnerable. I've learned to be softer. My intuition guides everything. So my intuition sort of lets me feel and know when it's safe to like let my guard down with people. But I'm still not very like dive deep in emotions. Like it's, I mean, don't get me wrong, when I fucking fall, I'm fucked, but I feel like it's important too, for those that things haven't been revealed to you yet, it truly is about diving deep into the unknown and marinating there and being okay with the unknown. It's a gorgeous, delicious place, the darkness. Something about it's comforting to me. And not the darkness meaning evil, but I'm talking about like the moon. We have all these different phases, and that's just, it's almost like that safe haven type of an energy of like if you were at home and you're safe in your house and the lights are off and you're laying there, or you're cuddling, or you're fucking watching TV, or you're reading. I don't know what you're doing, but it's like a safe haven. I don't know, for me the darkness feels safe. Not everybody's going to relate to that. Now you got to remember something important. The people that try and tell us we shouldn't have any dark within us, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, because it's a duality. It's a balance, light and dark, masculine and feminine. We have both within us. It's about that balance. Some of us have more masculine energy. For me, I'm a feminine, so I have more feminine energy, but that doesn't mean I don't shift into masculine. Sometimes a king is a woman, honey. So dive deep into the darkness of the unknown. Bottom of the deck's blessings. Also dive deep into the blessings. Dreaming. Some of you are dreaming things too. Seeing stuff in your dreams, prophetic dreams and stuff, confirmations. Maybe you're asking for signs and synchronicities and you're seeing shit in your dream. Some of you are also dreaming of things where it's like you're releasing karmic soul ties. So don't be scared or weirded out. Why am I dreaming of my ex? I don't want them back. Fuck them. You could be dreaming of them because it's the soul contracts being like, you know, ripped away. But don't be surprised if you start dreaming of new people. I have a feeling that the dream state, right, the subconscious mind is the strongest connector for you guys. A lot of mental telepathy, thinking of each other, taking action. If you like it, then you better put a ring on it. That's what I just heard. No exclamation. Someone's afraid that if they take action, they'll be rejected. That's fear talking. Of course, you're not going to want to take action on a person where it's like fucking obvious, it's unrequited. Like, duh. We should, and by this point, you should be able to discern amongst, am I wasting my time with a person or not? Like, we've got to use our spidey senses, we've got to use intuition, but we've also got to use logic. This is, I want to take action, but I don't because I think they're going to say no. It's total fear. But I think the fear is unwarranted. Because this is love. Not the right time. Wasn't the right time then. See what I said about how like in Hancock, they had to be totally separate? That's that. Wasn't the right time to come together. It just wasn't. One more, please. A year from now. Something took 365 days. Something took, could have been a prayer. It could have been a wish. Something may have taken 365 days, all 4 seasons. Also, remember, I've been channeling for a minute since last year, 4 seasons. Now, because I joke I want to get married at the 4 seasons, but it's also about 4 seasons of our life. Doesn't necessarily have to be 4 seasons in the actual like world, 365, but it has this, it could be a deeper meaning to it. But I also just feel like, think about a year ago, and then think about when this comes in. Like, think about that. Wow, a year ago, and then today. Like, holy shit. It's like that life-changing moment where you look back and you go, look how much my life has changed in just a year. But for some of you, it feels like something you asked for, prayed for. Maybe you made a wish on your birthday. Maybe you made a wish on a particular full moon or new moon a year ago. The bird, self-expression, voice. It also says assertiveness. It's about taking action about something too, speaking it, letting it out. See, the bird sings out. The bird is communication. Shut the fuck up. You got the card home. Shelter, safety, nurturing, and warmth. I told you. It's the home thing. We knew they were going to come back home, honey. True north, right? Feeling that pull back to where they belong. You can't make it up. I'm done. All right, thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions here on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram, xi_missy_xi. And if you have TikTok, follow me there. It's the same handle as my Instagram. If you want to book a reading with me, click on the link below. All of my information is there. And I brought back 4 of my bracelets, okay? They are pre-orders. They will not ship out until the middle part of October. If you want to purchase those, go to my website. Read the descriptions first, okay? Now, I want you guys to enjoy this gorgeous new moon dark energy. What's hidden will come to light. But in the meantime, it's like the baby in the womb. It's being protected. But also think of the infinite possibilities, right? Because nothing's presented yet. Nothing's set in stone just yet. So imagine all the infinite possibilities still available to you. But for some of you, it's written in stone. It's fated for you and this person. And I have a feeling when you guys come together, the opportunities that come, it's like your light shines really bright separately, right? Imagine you come together and you're even brighter. And imagine right after that, like how much abundance and miracles come to you guys now together as a couple. It truly is a power couple. All right, love you guys. Bye.